Alright, so welcome back for another battle report. This time 750. My airborne cav versus Russell's Nids. We rolled up Dawn of War and 2 objectives. So here's my objective. And there's his objective. And we'll see what he has in his list. So right now, in my 750, I have 2 vendettas and 1 Valkyrie with multiple rocket pods. The vendettas both have heavy bolter upgrades to lend them a little bit more anti-port. I also have 3 veteran squads, one of which is armed with grenade launchers, one of which is armed with melta-guns, another which is armed with flamers, and I have my trusty old Psyker Prime Maris.
I have my standard HQ, which is the Tyranid Prime with paired bone swords and death spitter. 3 warriors, 2 with death spitters, 1 with a barbed strangler. They all have paired bone swords. Over here we have an identical warrior squad, strangler, death spitters, bone swords. The broodlord is an objective. Over here I have 2 sets of Hive Guard. I'm still proxying Tyrant Guard because they can't give me my Hive Guard. And Zoanthropes in a mycetic spore. It's an awesome spore, I love it.
Cool. So, end of Tyranid turn 1. His Hive Guard came on and ran up a little bit. His warriors pretty much just sat where they were. This squad ran up a little bit. My entire force is coming on turn 1, so we'll see you at the end of Imperial Guard turn 1. Alright, end of Imperial Guard turn 1. I forgot about Night Fight. Apparently that happens in Dawn of War or something. So my Psyker and his grenade squad were not able to get line of sight on the warriors. However, the rest of one of my Valkyries managed to get line of sight, and due to searchlights, oh I love all the free upgrades, managed to point it out for my vendettas to shoot down. So we've got a warrior with 2 wounds left and a prime with 1 wound left. Yeah, see you at the end of Tyranid turn 2. Alright, end of Tyranid turn 2. His reserves came in, so Zoanthropes in their pod scattered over the map. These guys ran up some more, failed to shoot me. These guys failed to shoot me. That guy managed to get 1 hit, or 3 hits on this squad, do 1 wound. Got that guardsman off. The Zoanthropes, Blasty and Zappy, okay, shot at the Vendetta, but failed to do anything. However, the Mycetic Spore managed to rip off a twin-linked las cannon. So, you know, kind of unexpected things there. See you at the end of Imperial Guard turn 2. End of Imperial Guard turn 2. This Valkyrie turbo boosted over here. These guys moved up, did some shooting over here, managed to get 1 wound off of the warriors, which then the gimped Vendetta managed to finish off. However, the Prime is still there. Also managed to get a wound off of the Hive Guard and managed to take him down. And these brave guardsmen managed to first flame, then assault the Zoanthropes and eliminate them, consolidating into cover. We will see you at the end of Tyranid turn 3. Alright, end of Tyranid turn 3. My Valkyrie over here got blown up by Hive Guard on 1 pen hit, and then the Prime assaulted them and wiped them all out because they could fail to do any damage in assault. Over here, lost a guardsman and lost nothing. So, see you at the end of Imperial Guard turn 3. Imperial Guard turn 3. The Psyker broke off from his squad and tried to shoot the Prime, but failed in his psychic test. This squad just ran over into cover to sit on the objective. 2 Vendettas moved over here and took some shots at the warriors, which went to ground. I managed to get 1 of them off with an instant death hit, though. I managed to put a wound on, or no, you probably took off the one that was heavily on it. These guys are still sitting in cover because they were pinned last turn, which I forgot to mention. So they'll probably get shot at again this turn. See you at the end of Tyranid turn 4. End of Tyranid turn 4. The Hive Guard have shown their unnerving tendency to get a single penetrating hit on my Valkyries and then immediately explode it. As for the Spore Pod, it failed to do anything to my Guardsmen. The Prime, however, managed to pick off my Primaris, which I wasn't entirely not expecting. So, we'll see what happens at the end of Imperial Guard turn 4. Imperial Guard turn 4. Vendetta moved over a little bit, managed to pick off another one of the warriors, so they are outside of cover. Gasp. These guys over here shot at the Hive Guard, dealt 1 wound, charged in an assault, only lost 1 member on the counter charge, and stuck in, so they're locking them down. These guys try to shoot the Prime, but fail to do anything. So we'll see what happens at the end of Tyranid turn 5. Alright, end of Tyranid turn 5. The Hive Guard did their job, managed to immobilize and stun this Valkyrie. So it's not doing anything for, well, you know. Tyranid Prime tried to do some shooting here, but failed to do anything. Over an assault, nothing happened. Yay! Alright, see you at the end of Imperial Guard turn 5. End of turn 5. Shooting from the Vet Squad finally managed to take down the Prime. Yay! Over here, Vets managed to take down a Tyrant Guard, and it failed to take down any of them. Yay! Game continues, so see you at the end of turn 6. Alright, end of turn 6 for Tyranids. Well, you can see my happy news. The Guard managed to kill off the Hive Tyrant in assault and are now moving on towards the Warrior and the Objective. Over here, these guys failed their instinctive behavior test and shot at the Valkyrie, but only managed to shake it some more. This thing fired its thing, and it scattered off of here onto them, but failed to do any wounds. So, see you at the end of Imperial Guard, turn 6. So, we skipped my turn 6, and we actually, game continued. But over here, on turn 6, I shot at this guy, failed to do any wounds to him, then charged him. Huh? Oh, I did one to him, sorry. Then I charged him, failed to do any wounds to him. He killed 2 of my guardsmen, but I helped. Turn 7 rolled around, killed 2 more guardsmen. I swung back, still failed to wound him, and he chased me down when I broke. However, I do hold this objective over here. This thing got wrecked, unfortunately, by these stupid guys. But yeah, so that is a draw game on turn 7. So, very good game.